Hello viewers, I am excited now to discuss with you the key answers of annual examination 2020. After seeing the question paper, I am damn sure that you all have done your best in your examination. As per my instructions given and the videos made from Kaizen Academy, it was very beneficial to you, I hope. And keeping that in mind, so this is just to cross check your answers whether you have written correctly or not. So let's go with the first main. There are 4 alternatives given, MCQs. The first problem says, in the pair of linear equations, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then which of the following is correct? So the answer is B option. It has equations having unique solution. So the first MCQ answer is option B, which is equations having unique solution. Hope you have written this correctly. It's quite straightforward answer. Second problem is, in an arithmetic progression, if an is equal to 2n plus 1, then the common difference in the given progression is. So what they have given here is the nth term. Nth term is an is equal to 2n plus 1. You all know, to find the common difference, the formula is d is equal to a2 minus a1. So we have to just find a1 and a2 from this given formula. So you know how to do that. N is 2 here, so 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. So the second term is 5, the first term is 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, so difference is 2. So this goes to option number C. Answer is 2. So this is your second MCQ. The third is the degree of a linear polynomial. Straightforward it is. Of course you all know the degree of the linear polynomial is 1. So option B, 1 is the answer for the third. Fourth MCQ, if 13 sine theta is equal to 12, if 13 sine theta is equal to 12, they are asking to find the value of cosecant theta. So your job is to just separate sine theta from this. You will get 12 divided by 13, and they are asking the value of cosecant theta. You all know sine reciprocal is cosecant, so the value has to be just interchanged. 13 by 12. So therefore the answer is option D, 13 divided by 12. Hope you all have done this. Very easy one. Fifth MCQ is on similar triangles. They have told in the figure POQ is similar to triangle SOR and PQ is to RS is given as 1:2. They are asking OP is to OS. When you look in the diagram in the given problem, PQ is to RS and OP is to OS. Both are the corresponding sides. So if PQ is to RS is 1:2, then OP is to OS is also 1:2. So option A is correct answer for this, 1:2. So these are the first 5 MCQs, and the sixth is also straightforward. Sixth problem is a straight line passing through a point on a circle. So you all know what it is. A straight line passing through a point on a circle. If there is a circle and if there is a point, a straight line that passes through the point on a circle will be a tangent. Option A. A tangent is the correct answer. Seventh MCQ. Length of an arc of a sector of a circle of radius r and angle theta is length of an arc of a sector. If this was area of a sector, then theta divided by 360 into pi r square. Since it is length of arc, so the formula should be option D, which is theta divided by 360 degree into 2 pi r. If this changes to pi r square, then it is area of a sector. If this is 2 pi r, it is length of arc of a sector. Problem number 8. If the area of the circular base of a cylinder is 22 centimeter square. Cylinder, you all know the shape. The base of the cylinder means area of the circle. So area of the circle, you all know it is pi r square. If the area is given as 22 centimeter square and height is given as 10 centimeter square, volume of cylinder. You all know to calculate volume of cylinder from the structure which I explained to you all. The formula for volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. Pi r square is nothing but area of the circle, which is given as 22 centimeter, and height is given as 10 centimeter. So when you multiply, you get 220 centimeter cube. Volume of a cylinder should be 220. So this is option C, 220 centimeter cube. So by this way, first 8 MCQs are these. Hope you have answered them correctly, and very straightforward one. Let's move on to the next section, second main. These also have 8 MCQ, 8 1 markers. So you can easily write this also. Let us go for this. The second main is also very simple one. And as per my expectations, as I all have been telling to you, that this time Pythagoras theorem has to appear in the final examination. So is the case. The last was Pythagoras theorem, which is for 5 marks. So it was a jackpot surprise to you all. Let us see second main. Problem number 9 says, express the denominator of 23 by 20 in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 power n and state whether it is terminating or non-terminating. So here they are asking to express this denominator in the form of 5 power m into 2 power n. So what we should do basically is take the LCM of 20. It goes into table. So we can write the denominator 20 as 2 square into 5. So we have expressed the denominator in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. So once you have done this, you are supposed to say whether this fraction is terminating or non-terminating. From chapter number 8, real numbers, we know that if the denominator can be written in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, therefore we can say that the given fraction is a terminating decimal expansion. It is terminating decimal expansion. So this is just because the denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. If it is not expressed in this form, then it is non-terminating. Since it is expressible in this form, therefore this is terminating. So straightforward 1 mark. Problem number 10. They are asking us to represent the polynomial y is equal to p of x in the graph, and they are asking how many number of zeros is present in that. So when you look in the graph, it is, the curve is like this. So when you see, it is cutting the x-axis at 3 different points. Therefore we have 3 zeros of this polynomial. So the answer is just you should write 3. That's all. 1 mark you will get. There are 3 number of zeros. Then problem number 11. Find the value of tan 45 plus cot 45. When you look the trigonometric table, tan 45 is also 1, cot 45 is also 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. So this gives you 1 mark. Very straightforward. Problem number 12. This is just formula directly which I discussed to you in my previous video. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining the points x1, y1 and x2, y2. So we all know the midpoint formula. M is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this, if you write, you will get 1 mark. Just the formula they are asking. Problem number 13. State basic proportionality theorem. Several times we have discussed this statement. If a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, then it divides the other 2 sides proportionally. So that statement, if you write, you will get 1 mark for basic proportionality theorem. Problem number 14. They have given a figure in which angle BOC is 130 degree and they are asking to find angle BAC. So the diagram is like this. The circle, 2 tangents. This angle is 130 degree. They are asking to find this. They have given BOC and we are supposed to find BAC. We all know this. It's a geometrical fact that angle between the tangents and angle between the radii, they are supplementary. Means angle BOC plus angle BAC will give you 180 degree. In constructions we have learned this. So if you add this angle plus this angle, you will get 180 degree. BOC is given as 130. We need to find BAC. So angle BAC is 180 minus 130. So angle BAC goes to 50 degree. So this much if you write, 1 mark you will get. Hope you have noted this. 14. Let us move on to 15th in second main. Problem 15 is from quadratic equation. They have given x plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 1 by x. Express this in standard form. We know standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So to bring that in, we have to cross multiply x into x plus 1, 2 ones are 2. X into x is x square plus x into 1 is x is equal to 2. So x square plus x plus 2 you shift here, minus 2 equal to 0. So this is the standard form of this equation. So it looks like ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So this gives you 1 mark. Problem 16, as I have been telling to you, one formula they will definitely ask from surface areas and volumes. So it has come to you in 16th. Write the formula to find the total surface area of cone whose radius is r and slant height is L. So total surface area of cone, the formula is pi r into r plus L. So direct formula, if you write, you get 1 mark. So you can see there are two formulas, that is midpoint formula and total surface area of a cone. So this completes second main. Hope you have answered them also correctly. Let's move to third main. There are 8 questions, each carrying 2 marks now. So we have practiced this several times in Kaizen. And we did test also, mock tests we wrote, Sundays we wrote. They are asking to solve 2x plus y is equal to 11 and x plus y is equal to 8. Choice is yours to solve this by any method, but the best is elimination method. So you can see y is same here with same coefficients, so we can easily eliminate y by just subtracting these two. So the sign changes. We all know that plus y minus y terminates. 2x minus x is x. 11 minus 8 is, so x is equal to 3. So to find y any one of this equation, x plus y is equal to 8, easiest one. X value we know now, y is equal to 8. So y will be 8 minus 3, y is equal to 5. So these two if you write, you will get 2 marks. So easy it is. And 18th, this is also several times we did, even in my episodes I have shown to you. Find the sum of this by using formula 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus up to 10 terms. They have just told using the formula. You can use other formula or the mother formula which I have discussed with you, which is like this. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into 2 d. So this if you write, half mark you get. Substitution. N means there are 10 terms, so S10 is equal to 10 divided by 2, 2 into 5 plus 10 minus 1, and difference you all know, 8 minus 5 is 3 and 11 minus 8 is also 3. So here 10 if you divide by 2 you will get 5, 2 5s are 10 plus 9 into 3. Bodmas rule says you have to first multiply then add. 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 10 will be 37. Multiply by 5, 185. So sum of 10 terms should be 185. This much if you have done, 2 marks you will get from this section also. Let's move on to problem number 19. It's from pair of linear equations. Again, to obtain this 2 marks, it's very simple. So problem number 19 is, find the value of k if the pair of linear equations, the equations are given like this, 2x minus 3y is equal to 8, and the other equation is 2 times k minus 4 into x minus ky is equal to k plus 3, are inconsistent. So these two straight lines are inconsistent means, that means you will get consistency when two straight lines have a solution. Either may be unique solution or it may have multiple solution, like they are coincident lines. But since these are parallel lines, the condition for parallel lines is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 for intersecting lines. So this is for parallel lines. For intersecting lines, one solution. For coincident lines, many solution. But for parallel lines, no solution. That means it is inconsistent. So this is the condition for inconsistent. But in this also we make use of only first two, because is not equal to c1 by c2 is not into effect. So first of all we should bring this in standard form. 2x minus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0 to take down the values of a1, b1 and c1. So here a1 is 2, b1 is minus 3 and c1 is minus 8. When you look at this equation, 2 into k minus 4 into x minus ky minus of this whole term you transpose on the other side is equal to 0 is the standard form. So we write down here a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. By that way a2 is 2 times k minus 4, b2 is minus k and c2 is minus of k plus 3. So we need to just take this to find a value of k. a1 is 2, a2 is 2 times k minus 4, b1 is minus 3 and b2 is minus k. You all know minus get cancelled out. Cross multiply here. K into 2 is 2k, 3 2s are 6 times k minus 4. So you get 2k is equal to 6k, 6 4s are 24. So you shift this 24 here, you get positive 24 and shift this 2k this side. 24 is equal to 4k, or you can say 4k is equal to 24. K is equal to 24 divided by 4. So k should be 6, because 4 ones are 4 6 are 24. K value is 6 when we say that these two straight lines are inconsistent. The moment you take k value as 6 here, 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 2s are 4, you get 4. So here 2 divided by 4 is 1 by 2. Similarly 3 divided by 6 is also 1 by 2. So we say a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Hence they are parallel lines and they are inconsistent. So this much if you do, you will get 2 marks from this. Let's move on to problem number 20. Hope you all have enjoyed solving mathematics exam. I am excited to see your results, which will be announced in the first week of August. Problem number 20 is from quadratic equation again. Find the discriminant of the equation. So the equation is 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. So when I write the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a value is 2, b value is minus 5 and c value is 3. They are asking to find the value of discriminant and hence write the nature of the roots. 2 things for 2 marks. First we will calculate the discriminant. Discriminant formula you all know, it is b square minus 4ac. B value is minus 5 minus 4ac. A is 2 and c is 3. Minus 5 square will give you 25. 4 2s are 8. 8 3s are 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. So discriminant value is 1. You get 1 mark here. And then they are asking what is the nature of these roots. So since the discriminant is 1, so we all know that since b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, 1 is nothing but greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, what is the nature of the roots? Roots are real and distinct. This is the nature. Solving this will give you 1 mark. Writing this just 1 line will give another mark. So by that way this carries 2 marks. So hope you have done this as well. Moving on further to problem number 21. You have option here. First option is both are on polynomials. Either you can do the first one or the second, whichever is easy. Let us see what is problem number 21 from polynomials chapter. Alright, problem 21 for 2 marks. If 1 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 6x plus k. If 1 0 of the polynomial is twice the other, एक 0 दूसरे का बिल्कुल डबल है, तो k की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए? Means the roots of this equation, the 2 zeros. One is alpha, the other is beta. So let us write, let the 2 zeros be alpha and beta. So first root I'll keep as it is as alpha, but beta I will change it as 2 alpha, because they are saying one of the root is twice the other. एक जो रूट है वो दूसरे का डबल होगा. अगर ये केस है तो ढूंढिए कि k की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए इस इक्वेशन में. So whenever they are asking problem on zeros and they have given alpha beta to you, so what you should do is you should find sum of the roots. Alpha plus beta, we all know it is minus b by a. Alpha remains alpha, but whereas beta we have to write here 2 alpha minus b value. When you compare this with standard form, ax square plus bx plus c, b is minus 6, so here b value will be minus 6, a is just 1. Alpha plus 2 alpha is 3 alpha, minus into minus plus 6 divided by 1 is again 6, so alpha will be 6 divided by 3, 3 2s are 6, alpha is equal to 2. In this we came to know one of the root or one of the zeros, but they are asking to find k. The job is not yet done, so we need to proceed with product of the roots also. Sum of the roots, but product of the roots formula is c by a. Alpha we all know it is 2 and beta is 2 alpha, 2 into alpha. C by a means k by 1. 2 2s are 4, 4 into again alpha is 2. So you get 8 is equal to k, or k is equal to 8. If k value is 8, then we say this equation has one zero which is double the other or twice the other. So if you have got k value as 8, you have done correctly. Or there is optional question to you. They are asking find the polynomial of least degree that should be subtracted from p of x so that it is exactly divisible by g of x. So p of x is given like this: x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4. G of x is x square minus 3x plus 1. So if what is the least degree polynomial that should be subtracted from this so that it is exactly divisible by g of x? To find that, we need to divide this p of x by long division process with g of x. So for this division, you know the rules. X cube, if I divide by x square, I am going to get the first quotient, then multiply all these three terms with x and write down. X square into x is x cube, 3x into x is 3x square, plus 1 into x is 1x. Then we subtract, signs of each term changes here. These two will terminate. Subtracting this will give you 1x square, because the bigger number sign is plus. Subtracting 3x minus 1x is plus 2x. This 4 will take down as it is. Further, x square divided by x square, you will get plus 1. Multiplying 1 with all these three terms, we will get 1x square minus 3x plus 1. Signs will change for each, so these two will terminate. Both are positive, so they add up, and here 4 minus 1 will be 3. So we will get a remainder as 5x plus 3. So this is the least degree polynomial that has to be subtracted from this polynomial so that this is exactly divisible by x square minus 3x plus 1. What you should write is 5x plus 3 must be subtracted from p of x so that it is exactly divisible by g of x. So this we came to know because we already know this relationship. P of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So when I transpose the remainder this side and take down the quotient, I'll get g of x. Or if you take g of x here, I'll get the quotient. So this itself is telling clearly p of x minus r of x from the polynomial if I subtract the remainder. So if the remainder is subtracted from this polynomial p of x, that is the time that this polynomial will be exactly divisible by g of x. So hope you have got the answer as 5x plus 3. 22nd is very simple and very easy. So let us see that. It is on distance formula. So we were expecting 1 to come from this section, so it has come. You might have been very happy. Problem number 22 is to find the distance between minus 5 comma 7 and minus 1 comma 3. So we take this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. Distance formula is d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we get x2 as minus 1 minus x1 is plus 5 whole square, y2 is 3 and y1 is 7 whole square. So we get 5 minus 1 is 4 whole square and 3 minus 7 is minus 4 whole square. You get 4 square as 16 plus 16. So this we can write as 16 into 2, which will give you 4 root 2. This is the distance between those 2 points. Even if you would have written till 16 to the 32, even that is the simplest form, but if you can reduce it is well and good. This will be the correct answer for find the distance. Or there is an option in 22nd, you can also find the coordinates of point which divides the line joining the points 1 comma 6 and 4 comma 3 in the ratio 1:2. So either distance formula, which is very easy of course, or using section formula. So I know majority would have done distance formula only, but those who have opted for this can have a cross check for this. Section formula, we all know it is given as m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So to find the point of section which is making in this line joining the points 1 comma 6 and 4 comma 3 in the ratio 1:2. So we take this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. 1:2 is the ratio, so m1 and m2 is given as 1:2. So the easiest way of simplifying is to put the brackets first. So wherever we find m1 m2, we replace that by 1 and 2, and then it's easy to substitute. x2 is 4, x1 is 1, y2 is 3 and y1 is 6. So 1 4s are 4, 2 1s are 2 divided by 3, 3 1s are 3 plus 6 2s are 12 divided by 3. So this will give you 6 by 3 and 15 by 3. Further, this is possible to divide. 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3 5s are 15. 2 comma 5 is the point of section. Hope you got this as the answer. Either this or this. Of course, this is the easiest which you have opted. 23rd, we'll move on and see what is that they are asking. 23rd and 24th. Stay tuned. Okay, let's move on to question number 23. The 23rd problem is on something called as, we have to show that whether the given 3 points will form a vertices of a triangle or not. So they're asking to justify this. The 3 points given is A 1 comma 1, B 3 comma 2 and C 5 comma 3. So if I want to say that these 3 are the vertices of a given triangle, we know that we have to show that area of triangle has to be 0. If we can show the value of area of triangle equal to 0, then we say that these 3 points are forming a triangle ABC. If it is not 0, then it will have some area. Okay, let us see that here A is x1 y1, B is x2 y2 and C is x3 y3. If it has to be a vertices, there should be some area. If it cannot be the vertices, then the area will be 0. So it's like showing that these 3 points are collinear or non-collinear. Area of a triangle formula, we all know, half into, I said you to remember the formula in this way. First write down this and then numbering 1 2 3, 2 3 1 and 3 1 2. Substitute the values. Half into x1 is 1, y2 is 2, y3 is 3, x2 is 3 here, y3 is also 3 minus y1 is 1 plus x3 is 5, y1 minus y2 will be 1 minus 2. Further simplification, half into 2 minus 3 is minus 1, here 3 will be as it is, 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 will be as it is, and this will give you minus 1. Half times 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, plus 3 2s are 6, plus into minus is minus, and 5 1s are 5. So you all know the addition subtraction rules. So you get plus 6, both signs are same, so you add them, you get minus 6. Half times 6 minus 6 is 0, and 0 multiplied by anything is 0. So by that way, area is 0. If area is 0, these 3 points cannot be the vertices of a triangle because these are collinear points. So what we can conclude is ABC cannot be the vertices of triangle. So they are just asking to justify, so we have justified by just showing the value of area of triangle to be 0. So this will fetch you 2 marks. Moving on to 24th, your all-time favorite construction. It carries 2 marks again, and quite easiest one they have given. As we have already told to you, one among the 2 constructions will come for 2 marks. So they have given as question number 24. So what they are saying here is, draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 3 cm which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. So you all know that first we have to draw a circle of radius 3 cm, and then from the center you had to draw a radius. Then measuring 120 degree you have to draw another radii. Why 120 degree? I have already told you, because they are asking to construct 2 tangents such that they are inclined with each other at an angle of 60 degree. So thereby angle between the radii has to be supplementary to the angle between the tangents. Then you know we have to draw one tangent by doing like this, which touches the circle here. Similarly on the other end, say for this point as A, at this point as B. So you get 2 more arcs, we join this and extend both will join at an angle of 60 degree. So if this has to be 60 degree and this has to be 120 degrees, so this will fetch you 2 marks. So this completes your set of 8 questions carrying 2 marks. Hope you have done it well. This was very small diagram in your booklet because the radius of the circle is just 3 centimeter. Okay, moving forward to the important section, which is 4th main. There are 9 problems, each carrying 3 marks. So the first problem is from real numbers. As per our anticipation, prove that root 5 is an irrational number. We were sure to get this type of problems. Hope you have done this. To prove that root 5 has to be an irrational number, we first do, let us assume that root 5 is a rational number. So we go by method of contradiction. That means we are going against the fact and telling that, whereas our assumption is wrong here. So if it has to be a rational number, root 5 can be expressed in the form of p by q. We mentioned this, where p and q are co-prime. Co-prime means p and q have no common factor. Let us cross multiply. Root 5 into q is equal to p. So what we do next step is squaring both the sides. So you get root 5q whole square is equal to p square. Here you get 5q square is equal to p square. And the theorem says if p square is a multiple of 5, p is also a multiple of 5. If p square is a multiple of 5, then p is also a multiple of 5. If it is a multiple of 5, so we can express p as 5k. This term can be your choice. It can be 5m, 5k. As per the text, it is 5k. So p is equal to 5k. Once you get this, we square again on both the sides. So when we square, we get p square is equal to 5k whole square. P square is equal to 25k square. Replace this p square with 5q square, because p square is equal to 5q square. The reason why we take 5q square is we want to bring q here, because p we have already told that it is a multiple of 5. Now we want to show that q is also multiple of 5. So for that reason we do this substitution. So you get 5k square. So this again the theorem says if q square is a multiple of 5, q is also a multiple of 5. If q square is a multiple of 5, then q is also a multiple of 5. So this and this statement will tell us what it is contradicting. So we have assumed that p and q are co-prime, but here we came to know p and q both are multiple of 5. That means there is a common factor of 5, which is going against the declaration that we have made here, that is p and q are co-prime. So what we do is, there is a contradiction, there is some clash, there is something wrong. So what is that wrong? Our assumption is wrong. हमारी सोच ही गलत थी. So if our assumption is wrong, what is the real fact? The real fact is root 5 is an irrational number. So this is how we prove root 5 is an irrational number for 3 marks. So this much if you would have written, you would have got 3 marks. Hope you have done this. Or there is another problem as option for 25th problem. Let's go and see that. It is again from the same chapter. The options are always from the same chapters. So now they are asking us to find the HCF of 24 and 40 by Euclid's division algorithm. You all know how to find HCF by Euclid's division algorithm by dividing two numbers given to us. They have given 40 and 24. So Euclid's division algorithm says you continue dividing till you get 0. Let us see. 24 ones are 24 because 24 twos are will be 48. 10 minus 4 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. You get 16. And we show the algorithm here. A is equal to BQ plus R. 40 is equal to 24 into 1 plus 16. Then further we divide these two, the remainder and the divisor. So 16 we write here and 24. 16 ones are 16, so 14 minus 6 is 8. Further again we should divide with this, but before that the algorithm says A is equal to BQ plus R. 24 is equal to 16 into quotient plus remainder. Then we divide 16 by 8. 8 twos are 16, remainder is 0. So the algorithm continues. It is A is equal to BQ plus R. 16 is equal to 8 into 2 plus remainder 0. So according to Euclid's division algorithm, it says the last non-zero divisor is the HCF of the given numbers. So we can say the HCF of 24 and 40 is 8. So this is the first segment which will give 1.5 marks. The remaining segment is they are asking us to hence find the LCM of HCF of 24 and 40 and 20. So what they are asking us is you should find the LCM of HCF of 24 and 40. Indirectly they are confusing you. HCF of 24 and 40 already we have calculated. They would have given directly here. Since we have not been given the answer, so therefore they are going in this way. So LCM of HCF of 24 and 40 and 20, which implies that LCM of this value is 8 now. So we need to just find the LCM of 8 and 20. So we find LCM by the normal method, prime factorization method. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, then 2 1s are 2. 20 we have already seen. So 8 we can express as 2 cube and 20 we can express as 2 square into 5. So if you want to find the LCM of 8 and 20, the rule says first you take down the common factors, which is 2, and the highest power. Here the highest power is 3. Then the remaining factor is 5. So if you take 2 cube as 8, 8 5s are 40. So this will be the LCM of HCF of 24 and 40 and 20. So this will give you 1.5 mark. So by this way 3 marks in this 25th problem. Hope you have done this also. Very easy and straightforward. Moving on to problem number 26. From which chapter? Is it quadratic equation? Always a statement problem will be a question mark. Problem number 26 says, to save fuel and to avoid air pollution and for good health, two persons A and B ride bicycle for a distance of 12 km to reach their office. As the cycling speed of B is 2 km per hour more than that of A, B takes 30 minutes less than that of A to reach the office. Find the time taken by A and B to reach the office. So we know that this problem will be from quadratic equation because you have given a speed, distance and time. So we have calculated already this. Hope you have understood this problem also. Those who have done aiming for distinction would have solved this. So what is given to us in 26th problem is distance. Distance is 12 km. So we will take as speed of A. Let the speed of person A will take as x km per hour since it is not given to us. But the speed of B, they have given a hint in the problem. The speed of B is 2 km more than what A is, so which will be x plus 2 km per hour. So these are the speeds of A and B. So the moment they have given you speed and distance, we know the science formula, how distance, speed and time is related. So we will make use of that to find time. Time taken by person A. The formula for time is distance divided by speed. Framing the equation is the biggest problem here. Once you frame, then solving is very easy. So we'll take time taken by person A as t1. Distance remains 12 km, but speed by A is x. So 12 by x is the time taken by A. Similarly, time taken by B is same formula, distance divided by speed. Let us take t2 as the time taken by B. Distance remains 12 km, but the speed is now x plus 2. Now how these two time factors are related to each other? So they are saying, according to the question given to us, according to question, they are saying that the time taken by person B is 30 minutes lesser than the time taken by A. So which will be T2 is equal to T1 minus 30. The most important, if this you are able to find out, then equation framing is easy. T2 is 12 divided by x plus 2. T1 is 12 divided by x. But this is 30 minutes. Let us convert these minutes into hours. It will be half hour. So you know, to simplify this, we'll shift this 12 divided by x plus 2 on the other side and transpose this minus half on the other side. So 12 divided by x minus 12 divided by x plus 2 is equal to 1 by 2. You can either cross multiply directly or you can take 12 as the common factor and then continue. So I would prefer to do directly, as students like this. You know butterfly multiplication, 12 into x plus 2, then 12 into x divided by x into x plus 2 is equal to half. Let's multiply. You get 12x, 12 2s are 24, minus 12x divided by x square plus 2x is equal to half. Minus 12x plus 12x cancels. If you cross multiply now, you get x square plus 2x. 24 into 2 will be 48. Bringing in standard form of a quadratic equation, you get x square plus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. From here, choice is yours. Either you can do by factorization method or by formula method. Factorization should be very easy because 48 is a small number. Tell the factors of 48 such that if I subtract, I should get 2. So it has to be 8 6 are 48. So 8x minus 6x minus 48 equal to 0. Then factorize by grouping. X is common here, x plus 8 minus 6 is common, you get x plus 8. X plus 8 is one factor and x minus 6 is another factor. Both the factors has to be equated to 0. So x is minus 8, x is plus 6. Of course, minus 8 cannot be considered as the answer because speed cannot be negative. So therefore, the positive value will be the speed. So x is equal to 6 km per hour is speed of A. But what are they asking in the problem? That is the most important. they are asking to find the time taken by A and time taken by B. So we have to calculate T1 as well as T2. So T1 expression is 12 divided by X, and now we know X is 6, so you get 2 as the time taken, 2 hours. T2 is 12 divided by X plus 2. Since X is 6 now, so this goes to 6 plus 2, which is 12 divided by 8. Further it goes in 2 table, to 4s, to 6s, further it goes to 2s and 2 3s. 3 by 2 hours is nothing but 1.5 hours. So time taken by person A to travel 12 kilometer distance is 2 hours, and time taken by person B is 1.5 hours. So hope you have got this as the answers. 3 marks if you have done this. Moving on to problem number 27. The most favorite of mine from geometry is trigonometry, and the most hatest of many. I think you have tried your best. Those who have learnt in the special classes in Kaizen Academy, they would have felt it very easy, because they have seen such problems already. So problem number 27, new situation given. They have told us X is equal to P tan theta plus Q secant theta, and Y is P secant theta plus Q tan theta. We have to prove that X square minus Y square is equal to Q square minus P square. This is what we have to prove. X square minus Y square is equal to Q square minus P square. To prove this expression, you should note that tan theta and secant theta, they both are related by one identity in trigonometry. It is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Or if you transpose tan square theta on the other end, we get secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Or if I interchange these two as tan square theta minus secant square theta, the value will change to minus 1. That is nothing but multiplying minus 1 on both the sides. So this identity is the only identity which we use to prove this. So what we do is, let us take the left hand side. They have given X square minus Y square. By taking this, we have to reach to Q square minus P square. The value of X is given as P tan theta plus Q secant theta whole square, minus Y value is P secant theta plus Q tan theta whole square. And you know that whole square means it looks like A plus B whole square identity. So expanding is in that way itself. It's like A square plus B square plus 2AB. So this is the expanded form of P tan theta plus Q secant theta whole square. Then you have negative sign, let us put in flower brackets, minus the second part to expand. P secant theta you should consider as A, so this will be A square. Q tan theta you should consider as B, so B square, plus 2AB. Since this is 3-mark problem, it has to give some trouble to you. Let us expand this. P square tan square theta plus Q square secant square theta, then 2PQ plus 2PQ tan theta secant theta. Just we have removed the brackets, but still the flower bracket is there because minus sign is still persisting there. Squaring this, P square secant square theta plus Q square tan square theta plus 2PQ secant theta tan theta. Okay, now let us remove the flower brackets. So we get P square tan square theta plus Q square secant square theta plus 2PQ tan theta secant theta. Multiply minus inside, minus P square secant square theta minus Q square tan square theta minus into plus minus 2PQ secant theta tan theta. So this plus 2pq tan theta secant theta minus 2pq tan theta secant theta get cancelled out. So you collect the terms which is having the same coefficient, that is p square tan square theta minus p square secant square theta. Then you group q square secant square theta and minus q square tan square theta. It's easy to take common factor now. P square is common in both, so you get tan square theta minus secant square theta. In these two, q square is common, you get secant square theta minus tan square theta. If you look in the board, tan square theta minus secant square theta is nothing but equal to minus 1 from this identity. So I can replace this with minus 1, and secant square theta minus tan square theta is nothing but 1. So multiply this, minus p square plus q square, or also you can write as q square minus p square, and this is what is your right hand side. So this will give 3 marks. Or you have optional also, either this or you can opt for the other trigonometric problem. Let's see that. Problem number 27 has option. Paper was set very standard wise and very easy also. The optional question for number 27 is again on trigonometry. They are asking us to prove that cot square 90 minus theta, so this is from complementary section, divided by tan square theta minus 1 plus cosecant square theta divided by secant square theta minus cosecant square theta. We have to prove that this is equal to 1 divided by sine square theta minus cos square theta. So we all know that what we should do. First we need to take left hand side. It is cot square of 90 minus theta divided by tan square theta minus 1 plus cosecant square theta divided by secant square theta minus cosecant square theta. As per the instructions given to you, always try to convert everything in terms of sine and cos, then it will be easy to calculate. Cot square 90 minus theta, it's a direct forward formula, it is tan square theta. Cot of 90 minus theta is tan theta divided by tan square theta minus 1. We can write this as another identity. We all know this. 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. So either you can write tan square theta minus secant square theta as minus 1, or you can just keep as it is and convert in terms of sine and cos. Choice is yours. Let me keep as it is because everything I am converting in terms of sine and cos. This will be as it is, cosecant square theta divided by secant square theta minus cosecant square theta. You all know tan we can write as sine square theta divided by cos square theta. Similarly in the denominator also, tan square theta can be written as sine square theta divided by cos square theta minus 1. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine, so we are converting in terms of sine and cos. So numerator will be 1 by sine square theta. Denominator secant is 1 by cos square theta. Super hexagon, if you have noticed the video, you would have remembered this all. Cosecant is 1 by sine square theta. Numerator will keep as it is, but denominator we take butterfly multiplication. So sine square theta divided by cos square theta will be as it is, but denominator butterfly multiplication. So you get sine square theta minus cos square theta divided by cos square theta plus 1 divided by sine square theta divided by sine square theta minus cos square theta divided by cos square theta sine square theta. So in both cases we have applied butterfly multiplication in the denominator. So now you all know cos square theta in the denominators will cancel out. Similarly, sine square theta and sine square theta will cancel out. Numerator, we are getting sine square theta, and this, if I take to numerator, it becomes reciprocal. Sine square theta minus 1 divided by 1 we can write as 1 divided by sine square theta minus cos square theta, plus similarly here 1 is in the numerator, so this, if I take to numerator, it becomes reciprocal. You get cos square theta divided by sine square theta minus cos square theta. Multiply this, sine square theta into 1 is sine square theta, the denominator remains same, plus 1 into cos square theta is cos square theta divided by sine square theta minus cos square theta. So if you have same denominators, the rule is keep the same denominator and just add or subtract the numerators. Since plus sign, so it is addition, sine square theta plus cos square theta, and you all know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is an identity which is 1 divided by sine square theta minus cos square theta. So this is your right hand side. Hope you have tried this. If you have, so was easy. Just if you would have converted everything in terms of sine and cos as I have given instructions to you, and proceeding with the basic rules of algebra, that is using butterfly multiplication, you might have got this answer. Okay, let's move on to problem number 28, which is to find the median of the following data. This is very easy problem that they have given, because it does not have any decimal values, no fractional form. It is just direct forward simple median problem. So problem number 28 is given as, one is class interval, the other is frequency. The class interval is 20 to 40, then 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and 80 to 100. Frequency is 7, 15, 20, 8. You all know, to find the median, first thing that we should add to this given problem is column called as CF, which is cumulative frequency, and for that we carry forward the 7 as it is. 7 plus 15 will give you 22, 7 plus 15 will give you 22, 22 plus 20 will give you 42, 42 plus 8 will give you 50, which should be the total of frequency. So by this way you can tally that your calculation is correct. So once you have done this, we need to find the median class. So how do we find the median class? To find median class, we need to calculate the value of n by 2 first. N is the total of the frequency, which is 50. Dividing by 2 will give you 25. So the 25th score in the cumulative frequency column table, if you see, till here it is 22. From 23 till 42, it lies in this class interval. So our median class is nothing but 60 to 80. Amongst these two, 60 is the lower limit and 80 is the upper limit. So let us find the median for this given data. You all know median is calculated by a formula called as L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. Lower limit n by 2 is already calculated here, CF is cumulative frequency, F is frequency, and H is the width of the class interval or the size of the class interval. Lower limit in the median class is 60, so L is 60. N by 2 is already calculated, which is 25. CF value is that value which is above the median class, so it is 22. Divided by frequency in the median class, whatever the value is there in the column of frequency, that is the value of F, into H is the size of the class interval. 20 to 40, if you take the subtraction or the difference of these two, you are going to get 20. So in each case there is a difference of 20, 20, 20, therefore class interval is 20 in the examination year, which is 2020 only. So this 20 and this 20 will cancel out. 25 minus 22 is 3. 60 plus 3 is 63. So very easy value to calculate median. So this will give you 3 marks, simplest calculation of median. Or they have given option to you that if you can find mode in the given data, you can do that also. So if you have calculated median, you would have got 63. If you have attempted for mode, which is easier than median, let us see what answer you should have got. So problem number 28, optional question, is to find the mode of the following data. The class interval and frequency for mode is like this. First set is 1 to 3, second is 3 to 5, then comes 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11. Frequency is 6, 9, 15, 9, 1. You all know to calculate mode, I told you, you need not have to add any column as such. For median, at least we add a cumulative frequency, but for mode, it is just this. We need to just calculate mode by highlighting the modal class. For modal class, I told you that the highest value that exists in frequency column should be utilized. Here 15 is the highest value, so keeping this value in mind, this should be highlighted, which will act as a modal class. That's it. But for median, we calculate n by 2. For mode, we have to just see the highest value and the corresponding class interval. So the modal class is 5:7, lower limit is 5, upper limit is 7. The formula to calculate mode is L plus f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Here L is the lower limit, which is 5, plus what about f1, f0 and f2? This value is f1, the previous value is f0, the succeeding value is f2. Just substitute, and h is as usual size of the class interval. f1 is 15 minus f0 is 9, 2 into f1 is 15 minus f0 is 9 minus f2 is also 9. But h, the size of the class interval, is 2, because 3 minus 1 is also 2, 5 minus 3 is also 2. So class interval, size of the class interval is 2. 5 plus 15 minus 9, you get 6. 15 twos will be 30. When both the signs are same, keep the same sign and add, you get 18 into 2. So you get 5 plus 6 divided by, or you can also multiply this, 6 twos are 12 directly. 30 minus 18, is it also 12? So 12 divided by 12, it goes one time. So you get 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is the value of mode. So if you have opted for mode and this was the formula utilized and substitutions were done like this, then mode would have been 6. So easiest of these two to calculate mean and mode, you might have got 3 marks easily. Coming to problem number 29, I need not have to show this because many times we have discussed less than type ogive. As we all know, we mark the cumulative frequency and the class interval in x and y axis, and then going with x value as 100, 0 and then 120, 8, plotting the points in the graph sheet. So less than type was easiest of all. More than type, at least you had to go in reverse way. Problem number 30 from probability. So they say here a bag contains 3 red balls, 5 white balls and 8 blue balls. So let's make a table for the collections of whatever they have given. 3 collections is given. One is about red balls, then white balls and blue balls. So here 3 red balls, 5 white balls and 8 blue balls are given. They're asking one ball is taken out of the bag at random. So one is picked up. Find the probability that the ball taken out is a red ball. Probability of a red ball, you all know the formula for probability is number of favorable events divided by number of sample space. So here, if you want to pick a red ball, there are 3 red balls, so we take the numerator as 3, but sample space is the total value that is present. So 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 8, 16. So 3 by 16 is the probability of picking a red ball amongst these 3. So easy. Second is, find the probability that the ball taken out will be not a white ball. Probability of not a white ball. If it is not a white ball, that means excluding this, left out options are left. 8 plus 3 will give you 11. So there are 11 balls which are not white in color, divided by the total sample space, which is again 16. So P of red ball is 3 by 16, P of not a white ball is 11 by 16. So easy problem this is. Problem number 31, as we expected that one theorem will definitely come for 3 marks. We told you from circles chapter, so this was proof that the length of the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. You might have written. Problem number 32, also very simple constructions which we have seen in construction chapter for 3 marks. So from the first segment, as I told you, construct a triangle ABC with sides BC, AB is given, and another triangle whose sides are 4 by 3 times that of the corresponding sides. So these two were quite obvious. You might have constructed this also. So moving forward, problem number 33, a knowledge based question, application based one, is from areas related to circles. Problem number 33. The diagram was like this. So this is O, A, P, B, D, C, 20 centimeter, 10 centimeter, and this is 10 root 2 centimeter. And this was the area which is shaded. So they are asking us in this problem to find the area of the shaded region. The logic behind this is, if I connect this AB, it looks like a perfect rectangle. So first you find the area of this rectangle, then you also find the area of this semicircle if you can. The other way is, you find the area of the rectangle, you find the area of this sector, and then you find the area of this triangle. First you write the area of a rectangle minus area of sector, from that you subtract area of triangle, you will get the area of this shaded region. So you know this has to be 90 degree because they have told that OB is radius 10 root 2, this is also 10 root 2 centimeter. If you look in this rectangle, opposite sides in a rectangle are same, so this has to be 20 centimeter. So if you apply Pythagoras theorem in this, you will see that 20 square is equal to 10 root 2, 10 root 2 whole squares. So therefore by that way this has to be a 90 degree. So this sector acts like a quadrant itself. So let us first calculate the area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle. The formula for finding area of rectangle is length into breadth, which is 20 into 10. You will get 200 centimeters square. Then let us calculate the area of the sector. Area of sector, the name of the sector is OAPB. You all know the formula for area of a sector is theta divided by 360 into pi r square. In this problem they have specified that take pi as 3.14, so we cannot take here 22 by 7. Theta, as I told, it has to be 90 degree since it is a right angle triangle. Pi is 3.14, radius is 10 root 2, so it will be 10 root 2 whole square. 0 0 cancels, 9 1s are 9 4s are 36, so you get 1 by 4 into converting this decimal into fractional form, squaring this. 100 cancels out, 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. 157 times is 314, so you get 157 centimeter square as the area of this sector. Finally you also calculate the area of this triangle. Area of triangle OAB. Since it is a right angle triangle, so we can use the direct forward formula for area of a triangle, which is half into base into height. Half into base into height. Base and height both are 10 root 2, so it is very easy to calculate this area. So you get 10 into 10 into root 2 will give you 2. divided by 2. 2 cancels, you get 10 tens are 100 centimeter square. So to calculate these three things, they have given you 3 marks. So finally they are asking to find the area of this shaded region. So area of shaded region, to calculate, the logic is you have to first write area of rectangle, which will give you the complete area, but from that we have to remove the semicircle area. So therefore subtract first area of sector OAPB minus area of triangle OAB. So area of rectangle minus area of sector, subtract area of triangle from that. Area of rectangle is 200 minus area of sector is 157 and area of triangle is 100. So 200 minus 157 minus 100 is 57. So just subtract 200 minus 57. So you get 143 centimeter square. So this should be your answer for area of this shaded region. Hope you have got this. Or they have given option in question number 33 to find the area of the cloth used and the length, total length of the metallic wire required. So let us see that also. So this one should be quite simple and easy for you to calculate. So they have given 2 metallic wires and this is also metallic wire. In between a lot of cloth is utilized. This angle is 120 degree, 21 centimeter is the radius. A handmade fan is made up of a cloth fixed in between the metallic wires. So all these are metallic wires between which a cloth is fixed. It is in the shape of a sector of a circle, as we can see, of radius 21 and the angle is 120 degree. Calculate the area of the cloth used. First thing is area of cloth used. Area of cloth used is nothing but the area of the sector. Let us calculate. Area of sector formula is theta divided by 360 into pi r square. In this problem, in nowhere they have mentioned the hint as to take pi value as 3.14. So that means by default radius has to be, that is pi has to be taken as 22 by 7. Theta is 120 degree divided by 360. Pi is 22 by 7 and radius is 21 centimeter. 7 3s are 21, 0 cancels, 12 3s are 36, 3 and 3 also will cancel, you get 22 into 21. So if you multiply this, you get 462 centimeter square. So this is the area of the cloth used for making the hand fan. Also they are asking to find the total length of the metallic wire required to make such a fan. Length of all the 3 sides of the metallic wire has to be calculated. So you know that this is 21 centimeter plus this is also 21 centimeter. So 21 plus 21, 42. We need to just calculate this length. And to calculate this length, which is nothing but length of arc of a circle, first of all they are asking total length of metallic wire. It is equal to 21 plus 21 plus the length of the arc. Length of arc of a circle. Area of a sector formula is theta by 360 into pi r square, but length of arc of a circle is 21 plus 21 is 42. This formula is theta divided by 360 into 2 pi r, which is the circumference of the circle. So you get 42 plus theta is given as 120 degree, 360 by default pi is 22 by 7, radius is 21. So 0 0 cancels, 12 1s are 12, 3s are 36, 7 3s are 21, 3 and 3 also goes, you get 42 plus 2 into 22 is 44. So if you add this, you get 86 centimeter. So this is the length, total length of the metallic wire used for making such a hand fan. So but This carries 1.5 mark and remaining 1.5 mark, so this fetches 3 marks in the exam. So this completes your 3 marker section of 9 problems. Now the next is 4 markers. 4 problems, as I have shared with you all in the last video, that from where they can ask, from there itself exactly it has appeared. So one is a graph for 4 marks. And very simple equations they have given. So problem number 34, main 5. Find the solution of the pair of linear equations by graphical method. First equation is x plus y is equal to 7. The second equation is 3x minus y is equal to 1. You need to prepare table for the first equation, x plus y is equal to 7. The easiest way of preparing a table I have discussed with you all in Kaizen Academy. Just you take x value as 0, you will get y is equal to 7. You take y is equal to 0, x is equal to 7. So x 0, y will be 7, x 7 in y is taken as 0. So this finishes and gives you 1 mark. Second table is table for 3x minus y is equal to 1. Generally problems and mistakes occurs when negative signs. If I take x as 0 here, this term terminates, you get minus y is equal to 1 or y is equal to minus 1. If you take x is equal to 1, 3 ones are 3, plus 3 if I transpose minus 3, so 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus y is equal to minus 2, y will be equal to 2. What I mean is 3x minus y is equal to 1. If I take x as 1, you get 3 ones are 3, so minus y is equal to 1 minus 3, so minus y is equal to minus 2, minus minus cancels, so you get y is equal to 2. So these two table, if you are prepared, you will get 2 marks. And again, selection of x value is upon you. Any value you can take, as long as you are getting the correct answer, no objections. But when it comes for graphing, 2 points are enough for drawing a graph. So here you have to go for x value up to 7 and y value also till 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just a rough sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you see here, y value goes till minus 1 and x value till 1, which is already there. So let us plot. 0, 7 is this point. 7, 0 is this point. We need to join these two, 0, 7 and 7, 0. So this will be your first straight line. Then next is x as 0 and y is minus 1. 0 minus 1 is this. 1, 2 is this point. So you need to join these two. So the point of intersection of these two straight lines will be exactly where it touches to 5 in y-axis and it touches to 2 in x-axis. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5 are the graphical solution of this equations. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 5. As you all know, you might have written the scale. Scale is x-axis, y-axis, both in this case is 1 unit equal to 1 centimeter. So this point of intersection is 2, 5. So these are the solutions. So this will give you 4 marks, 2 marks for these two and 2 marks for plotting the graph. Okay, let us move on to the next. Is problem from arithmetic progression. Several type of problems we have solved in Kaizen Academy, majority on arithmetic progressions. Hope it has really helped you all. And in my presentation PPT which I showed you, I have discussed this formula also, which is very useful in this problem number 35. Problem number 35 on arithmetic progression. So there are 5 terms in an AP. I told you, let the 5 terms in AP be taken as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d. So this should be the general form for us for 5 terms. First term a1, this is a2, this is third term, this is the fourth term, and this is the fifth term. So when I say a1, it means a minus 2d rather than saying a. So a2 means it is a minus d, and so on. So they are saying the sum of these terms is 55. So if I add all these 5 terms, I am going to get 55. A minus 2d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 2d is equal to 55. So why we make use of this is because very simple, minus 2d plus 2d cancels out, minus d plus d also. A 5 times you have, so you get 5a is equal to 55. A is equal to 55 divided by 5. 5 goes 11 times, so a is equal to 11. So you get the middlemost term in this. Let us go for the next hint. They are saying, and the fourth term, so let us write here, the fourth term is 5 more than the sum of the first two. Sum of first two means a1 plus a2. As I told, a1 and a2 is not the general form a and a plus d, but here a4 stands for a plus d, fourth term, is equal to 5 plus a1 plus a2 will be a minus 2d plus a minus d, a minus 2d plus a minus d. Let us simplify this. A plus d is equal to 5 plus a and a will add up, you get 2a minus 2d minus d will give you minus 3d. So we will take 2a minus 3d and transpose a minus d on the other side. 5 will transpose on the other side to just keep a and d terms one side. 2a minus a will give you a, minus 3d minus d will give you 4d is equal to minus 5. And we know a is already 11, so we can replace this by 11. Minus 4d is equal to minus 5. 11 plus 5 is equal to minus 4d, we are shifting here, plus 4d. 11 plus 5 is 16 is equal to 4d. 16 divided by 4 is equal to d. 4 4s are 16, d is equal to 4. A and d if you get, then 5 terms of AP is easy. The 5 terms are a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So 11 minus 2 into 4, 11 minus d is 4, a is 11, 11 plus 4, 11 plus 2 into 4. So 11 minus 4 2s are 8, 11 minus 4, 11, 11 plus 4 and 11 plus 8. So you get 3 here, 7, 11, 15 and 19. So these are the 5 terms in AP. So if you add all these 5, you are going to get 55, and the second criteria is the fourth term is 5 more than the sum of first two. That is, adding these two will give you 10 plus 5 more will give you the fourth term, which is given as data here. So if you have got, you can verify in that way also. So those who have done this, hats off to you all. Congratulations. If you have got this as the answer, you might have got 4 marks. Let's move on to the optional question in this arithmetic progression. The optional question is also easier than this. Question number 35 from arithmetic progression has an optional question also. Either that there are 5 terms in AP problem you might have solved, or the other one is like this. In an arithmetic progression, 6th term is 1 more than twice the 3rd term. The sum of 4th and 5th terms is 5 times the 2nd term. Find the 10th term of the arithmetic progression. So let's see what it is. Problem number 35. Optional question is, in an arithmetic progression, 6th term is, so 6th term we write as A6, is 1 more than twice the 3rd term, twice the 3rd term. This is the first hint given. And also they have told the sum of 4th and 5th terms. Sum means addition. Sum of 4th and 5th terms is 5 times the 2nd term. 5 times the 2nd term. The moment the word times is given, it means we should multiply. So these are the two hints given, and they are asking us to find the 10th term. To find any term in arithmetic progression, we have to write and find a, d, and also the general form. So if not here, 6th term directly we can take as a plus 5d. A plus 5d is 1 plus 2 into a3 we can write as a plus 2d. Okay, so 6th term is a plus 5d and a3 means a plus 2d. Let's multiply. 2 into a is 2a plus 2 2s are 4d. So bring all the like terms on one side. You have 2a, shifted a here, minus a, plus 4d, shift plus 5d on the other side, minus 5d is equal to 1. I am transposing on the other side, we get minus 1. 2a minus a is a, 4d minus 5d is minus 1d, it is equal to minus 1. This is your first equation from the first hint. The second hint is they are saying the summation or the sum of 4th and 5th terms. The sum of 4th and 5th terms is 5 times the second term. As we know that a4 we can write as a plus 3d. Similarly a5 we can write as a plus 4d. It is equal to 5 times a2 is nothing but a plus d from the general form. A plus a will give you 2a. 3d plus 4d is 7d. 5 if I multiply by using distributive property, we get 5a plus 5d. So transposing both the quantities on the other side, 5a will keep here, plus 2a shifted, minus 2a, plus 5d minus 7d is equal to nothing is left, so 0. 2a if I subtract from 5a, we get 3a. 5d minus 7d is minus 2d equal to 0. This is your second equation. You know that we can solve these two equations simultaneously from elimination method. So for that, let us collect both the equations. A minus d is equal to minus 1 and 3a minus 2d is equal to 0. Elimination method, you know the rules. We need to multiply this whole equation by the coefficient of a here and this equation by the coefficient of a here. So let us multiply. 3 into a is 3a minus 3 into d is 3d is equal to 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. 1 if I multiply, I'll get back the same expression. Now the rule of elimination is we need to subtract here because 3a and minus 3a will cancel out. So minus plus, so these two will get eliminated. Minus 3d plus 2d is minus d. Minus 3 plus 0 will be minus 3. So we can cancel out minus on both the sides. We get difference as 3. So once you have calculated d, we need to calculate a value, either equation 1 or equation 2. So let us use equation 2. 3a minus 2d is equal to 0. D value is 3. We can substitute here. 3a minus 2 into 3 is equal to 0. 3a minus 6 is equal to 0. 3a is equal to 6. A is equal to 6 divided by 3. A is equal to 3 1s are 3 2s are. So A is equal to 2. Once you have A and D, we can easily find the 10th term. The 10th term is nothing but A plus 9D. A value is 2 plus 9 into D value is 3. So 2 into 9 into 3. We get 2 plus 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 2 will be 29, and this will give you the 10th term. So if you have solved this and got 29 as the 10th term, you would get 4 marks. So either 5 terms in AP problem or this one you might have opted. If you would got this answer, you will get 4 marks. A, E, B, D, C. So this complete is 60 meters. This is given as H. These are the two angles. This is 30 degree and this is 60 degree. To get the 4 marks, what they are asking in this is a tower and a pole stand vertically on the same level ground, it is observed that the angles of depression of top and foot of the pole from the top of the tower of height 60 meter is given. So the top of the pole is 30 degree and the bottom of the pole is 60 degree. Find the height of the pole, which is given as h. You all know this looks like alternate angles. So if this is 30 degree, this also has to be 30 degree. If this is 60 degree, this also has to be 60 degree. To find h here, you apply tan theta in two triangles. First in triangle AEC and then in triangle ABD. So let us apply in triangle AEC. So in this tan theta is nothing but tan 30 degree. According to the definition of tan, it is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is AE, adjacent is CE. Tan 30 value is 1 divided by root 3. AE value, how do we judge this? Since this is given as h, so the same thing here also it has to be h, because since this is a rectangle. So if this is h, this has to be 60 minus h. The complete length is 60. From that you subtract this h, so this will give you 60 minus h. So AE is 60 minus h divided by CE. Cross multiply, you get CE is equal to 60 minus h times root 3. And if you look in this rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So by that way, CE should be equal to BD. So this length is equal to this length. In place of CD, I can replace with BD. So this will be your first equation. Then apply tan theta in triangle ABD because of 60 degree. In triangle ABD, tan 60 degree, again by definition it is opposite, which is AB, by adjacent, which is BD. Tan 60 value is root 3. AB is the complete height of the tower, which is 60 meters, divided by BD. So you shift this root 3 in the denominator. So BD is equal to 60 divided by root 3. This is your second equation. So when you look at the equation 1 and 2, left hand sides are equal, both are BD. So therefore right hand sides must be equal. So the right hand side, let us say that this is from equation 1 and 2. So the left hand sides are BD, right hand sides of both the equations should be equal. So the right hand side of equation 1 is equal to the right hand side of equation 2. Root 3 I can bring in the denominator here. You get 60 divided by root 3 into root 3. So 60 minus h is equal to 60 divided by root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 goes 20 times. 60 minus h is equal to 20, or 60 minus 20 is equal to h. 40 is equal to h, or h is equal to 40 meters. So we can come to conclusion that height of the pole is 40 meters. So from the diagram itself, it's common sense that height of the tower is bigger, so height of the pole has to be smaller. By that way we can come to conclusion that height of the pole is 40 meter. Height of pole is 40 meter. Very simple problem, again for 4 marks. Moving on to the last 4 markers, problem number 37. It is from surface areas and volumes, and this is also quite simple one. It is on frustum of a cone. So what they have given is, there is a container which is opened from top and it is in the form of a frustum of a cone of height 16 centimeter. So there is a container. This is problem number 37. This container is in the shape of a frustum of a cone. The container is opened from the top and the height of the container is 16 centimeter. So this looks like a glass. With the radii of its lower and upper ends, very important is to see the values lower and upper respectively. So the lower value is 8 centimeter, upper value is 20 centimeter. Find the cost of the milk which can completely fill the container at the rate of rupees 20 per liter. And also they have told use pi as 3.14. So first, to calculate the cost of the milk, we need to know how much milk is stored in this container. That is nothing but volume of the container. Volume of container. Volume of container is nothing but the volume of frustum of a cone. The formula is 1 by 3 pi h times r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. And since they have told to use pi as 3.14, we cannot substitute here 22 by 7. 3.14. H stands for height of the frustum or the container. R1 and R2 is your choice. Either you can call this as R1 and this as R2, or vice versa. So R1 we will take as 20, R2 is 8, 20 into 8. You all know, convert this into fractional form. 20 square will be 400 plus 8 8s are 64 and 8 2s are 16, so 160. These two will go into table. 250s are 100 to 157 times, and this also will go into 225s are and 2 8s are. So you get 1 by 3 times 157 by 25 into 8 into 400 plus 160 plus 64, 624. We can divide 624 with 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6 and 3 8s are 24. So you get 157 into 8 into 208 divided by 25. We need to multiply all these 3. 157 into 8, 7 8s are 56, 45, 1256 into 208. So if you multiply 1256 into 208, you are going to get 261248. 2648 divided by 25. I have already shared a shortcut to you, and I told you that in this chapter it is the most important several times by doing this chapter also. To divide by 25, to divide by 5, the shortcut was to double the numerator. To divide by 25, you should multiply the numerator by 4. So by that way you will get 10449.92 centimeter cube. So this will be the volume of the container in terms of centimeter cube. Since the problem asked is to find the cost of the milk per liter is given, rupees 20 per liter. So I have to convert this centimeter cube to liters. For that conversion, as understandable, since it is a 4-mark problem, has to be little bit ahead. So you divide by 1000. So this converts centimeter cube to liters. So dividing by 1000 is nothing but shifting this decimal 3 points before. So this is the value of volume of the container. So much of milk is present in this, but what they are asking is the cost of the milk. So this is not the conclusion. Cost of milk to calculate, we take the value 10.44992 liters into 20. So because 1 liter is 20 rupees. So if you multiply this, you are going to get 208.9984. Approximately, if you round it off, it goes to rupees 209. So this will give you 4 marks. This is problem number 37. So if you see the problem number 38 is a jackpot surprise to you. It was Pythagoras theorem, as my expectations were that this year Pythagoras theorem had to come. If you would have written statement, you would have got 1 mark, and if you have solved the complete theorem, you would have got 5 marks. So I hope you might have done well. I am expecting the good results from you all people and waiting eagerly to meet you people and with happy faces, with distinctions. Hope you have evaluated yourself, and let's meet very soon inshallah. Thank you.